2023 Super Bowl champions are the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are currently the top pick to win the Super Bowl in 2023. They had a great season last year with a 13-4 record, and they even found an unexpected star quarterback in Brock Purdy. Now, they have hope that injuries don't ruin their chances yet again this year. Let's talk briefly about the best and worst scenarios that could happen for the 49ers in 2023. After losing 31-7 in the NFC Conference Championship game to the Philadelphia Eagles, they must have been pretty pissed off. Now, it's unfortunate that on the second play for the 49ers, Brock Purdy gets hit by Hassan Reddick and is out for the entire game. Can't pass the ball for over 5 yards. And then their backup quarterback, Josh Johnson, comes into the game and suffers a concussion shortly after. It just didn't seem as if the football gods wanted the San Francisco 49ers to end up in the Super Bowl. And of course, if you know football, there are two starters before, in Trey Lance breaking his ankle, and then Jimmy Garoppolo breaking something. I don't know, that guy's always broken. We'll figure it out later. It's not that the 49ers were better than the Eagles. They probably weren't, but they didn't even have a fair shot to play the game. Now, 49ers fans, I know it's in you to really push and push. Hey, if we had a quarterback, that would happen. Think about it more this way. The Eagles' defense was so ferocious, they took out 2 of your quarterbacks. That's a part of the game. You can't just say, if we had a healthy quarterback, this would have happened. At the end of the day, the Eagles are the better team, and the Eagles won. We got to move on. Now, back to the game. Brock Purdy gets the serious elbow injury. Then comes in Josh Johnson, a veteran quarterback that's been around the world. He's played for every single team, including every NBA team. He, as well, gets hurt in the same game. But even with these issues, Purdy showed everyone that he's a good player. There is trust behind Brock Purdy, which at the end of the day is really all you want. Even though he was the last pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, he still managed to complete 67.1% of his passes and make 13 touchdowns with only 4 interceptions. He even won all 5 games he started in the regular seasons. Currently, at DraftKings Sportsbooks, the 49ers are expected to win 10.5 games, and they're one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. The 49ers are really focusing on doing well in the playoffs, even though they have a pretty average schedule. They had some problems in 2022, even though a lot of things went their way. Lance didn't play well in the 2 games he was in before he hurt his ankle. Garoppolo got injured, of course, again, and Debo was quote-unquote out of shape, which was a rumor that was stirring around, and the team had to trade a lot of draft picks to get star running back Christian McCaffrey. All these changes could have ruined their season. The 49ers can have a better season in 2023 if they can avoid the same problems. It seems like Purdy will be ready to start in the first game of the season. Also, Clay Kubiak, an assistant on the 49ers offense, said that Lance's passing has gotten a lot better, which is a very, very positive thing. But before we move on, 49ers fans, let me know in the comments, where are you at with Trey Lance? Is it an investment that you have to pursue on because of all the capital you gave up? Or is it, hey, we have Purdy, screw Trey Lance? Let me know in the comments. And just go ahead and give us a like so we know you like our content and we're doing a good job. Having one player who can always be counted on to start games is a good thing, but having one who can become a star is even better for a team with so much talent. Purdy was a playmaker in his 8 starts, and he's a good passer, which gives him an advantage. But if Lance can show a lot of improvement during the offseason and preseason, Shanahan will have to think about choosing him because he could be a better player in the long run. The biggest picture is if Trey Lance can figure out this football thing, if Trey Lance can stay healthy, if Trey Lance can learn how to be a sufficient NFL quarterback, I still believe he's the better option. And Purdy's first season might have just been a lucky one. Purdy averaged only 218 yards in each game last year, and got the most receiving yards after the catch and had the second best game script. He had just as many risky plays, 17, as great plays, 16, and made 12 passes that could have been intercepted along with his 13 passing touchdowns. So clearly, Brock Purdy, even though he did go 5-0 in that regular season, it has to be understood there is a possibility that he is not the long-term solution. The Super Bowl hopefuls can't be satisfied with anything less than winning the championship, but things could be a lot worse. Now, to the defense. Losing Robert Salah one year and then losing DeMeco Ryans the next year, at some point the wheels might fall off for the defense, but I hope not. Back to DeMeco Ryans, this has to hurt more than them losing any single player that they've lost the past few years. DeMeco Ryans helped the defense finish first in points and yards allowed, especially against the run and forcing interceptions. They were really good at stopping their opponents throughout the year, letting them score more than 20 points only 3 times until the playoffs. But Wilkes said he's planning to keep what's already working because it's been so successful. This isn't hard to understand, but getting great seasons from Nick Bosa, Javon Hargrave, and Fred Warner will absolutely help. The 49ers started to focus on running the ball more when Purdy became the full-time starter. McCaffrey, whose career could have been in trouble if he had gotten another serious injury with the Panthers, was given a lot of responsibility as soon as the 49ers traded for him. He was handling the ball more than 20 times each game for the 49ers, and even over 25 times in 4 games. They can't keep this up. Everybody knows Christian McCaffrey's injury history. It's strange that the 49ers didn't try to get a good backup for McCaffrey in the draft, which means they have to depend on another player who has a serious history of injuries and Elijah Mitchell as their main backup. Bosa and Samuel have also had serious injuries in the past. The 49ers have had a problem with injuries for the last decade, and it's always a concern for the team. It's the main reason why the 49ers have had 3 losing seasons under Shanahan, quote-unquote, Super Bowl losing seasons under Shanahan, and why they can go from winning 6 games to winning 13 games in any given season. So 49ers fans, I need to know, with everything coming together, is it Team Brock Purdy or is it Team Trey Lance? Are you ready for this upcoming season? Brock Purdy had 5 really strong games and he took you to the playoffs. You guys traded so many crucial, important picks to get Trey Lance, who has crazy potential still. Where are you at? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you guys still believe that you are the team to beat in the NFC, and will you be at the big dance at the end of the season? Like, comment, subscribe.